How's it going, everybody? Pozermobil here, bringing you some absolute bangers that are all on sale on the PlayStation Store for the first half of the holiday sale that runs through January 7th. As usual, I've scoured this sale for all the full games, game bundles, and premium editions that are at the lowest price they've been in recent history and are at least a 70 on OpenCritic or Game Rankings. So if that sounds like the kind of video you want to see, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my coverage of any new sales that Sony puts out. I'm trying to get to 25K by the end of 2026, so every bit helps. Alright, that's enough yapping for me, let's get into the video. For $35.99, Dispatch Digital Deluxe Edition is a narrative-driven superhero workplace comedy where you play as Robert Robertson, aka Mecha Man, forced into a desk job dispatching heroes after his mech suit is destroyed and his reputation is in shambles. You'll manage a roster of ex-supervillains, deploy them across Los Angeles, navigate office relationships, romances, and rivalries, and make branching choices that shape character arcs in the overall story, backed by sharp writing from the creators of Tales from the Borderlands and The Wolf Among Us. The Digital Deluxe Edition also includes a large digital art book and 4 comics that further expand the game's world, characters, and lore. It's an 87 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $31.99, Helldivers 2 is a chaotic co-op third-person shooter where squads of up to 4 soldiers spread managed democracy across a hostile galaxy through explosive, friendly fire-filled missions. You'll customize loadouts with powerful stratagems, adapt to unpredictable enemy factions, and tackle evolving objectives that feed into a persistent galactic war shaped by the entire community's success or failure. With frantic action, a sharp satirical tone, constant free updates, community-driven events, escalating difficulty tiers, rotating objectives, memorable emergent moments, and intense teamwork that rewards coordination and improvisation, every deployment feels dangerous, hilarious, and unforgettable. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 75 hours to platinum. For $20.09, The Rogue Prince of Persia is a fast-paced roguelite action platformer where the prince battles through a doomed Persia using acrobatic combat and parkour to undo a fatal mistake and rewrite his kingdom's fate. You'll chain wall runs, dodges, and precision strikes while mastering over 100 weapons and medallions, experimenting with builds across procedurally generated runs, filled with secrets, evolving narration, and meaningful meta progression that rewards learning from failure. With its striking art style, pulse-pounding soundtrack, fluid movement, and endlessly remixable structure that pushes you toward one more run, it delivers a fresh yet familiar Prince of Persia experience. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $34.99, Final Fantasy XVI Complete Edition is a cinematic action RPG where you follow Clive Rossfield, a warrior whose life is upended by tragedy, and who sets out to hunt the dark Icon Ifrit across the war-torn realms of Valistia in a dark, mature, character-driven narrative. You'll engage in fast, flashy real-time combat that mixes icon powers, precision dodges, and character upgrades, while exploring kingdoms shaped by political conflict, magical crystals, and larger-than-life summons. Its striking presentation, orchestral score, and the added content from Echoes of the Fallen and the Rising Tide expand the world with new quests, dungeons, and bosses for a fuller, more satisfying experience. It's an 87 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 75 hours to platinum. For $24.99, the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics brings together 7 legendary crossover games from Capcom's arcade legacy, including X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 New Age of Heroes, and the rare beat-em-up The Punisher. You'll battle online or in co-op, compete in ranked or casual matches, and aim for global leaderboards in high-score challenge mode with rollback netcode, while beginner-friendly features like adjustable difficulty, one-button specials, training modes, and save anywhere functionality ensure seamless and accessible play. Additional features let you explore over 500 pieces of artwork, development documents, and over 200 original arcade tracks. It's an 86 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $23.99, Mandragora, Whispers of the Witch Tree, is a dark fantasy action RPG where you play as an inquisitor, exploring a ruined world filled with monstrous foes, hidden secrets, and dangerous treasures, while unraveling a deep, mysterious narrative full of intrigue. Choose from 6 classes, master precise Souls-like combat with dodges, parries, and powerful attacks, craft weapons and gear, and traverse 75 interconnected locations from Crimson City to the horrors of Entropy. With a haunting orchestral soundtrack, a story by Brian Mitsoda, multiple endings, and deep character progression through 6 talent trees, Mandragora delivers a tense, atmospheric, dark fantasy adventure full of challenge, strategy, and discovery. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $38.99, Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition is the ultimate post-apocalyptic open-world RPG experience, bringing together the base game, 6 official expansions, and over 150 Creation Club items in one definitive package, with enhanced visuals, expanded quests, and immersive new content. Explore the Commonwealth, make impactful choices, and survive harsh environments while customizing your arsenal, settlements, and companions, including unique weapons, power armor, and even alternate dog meat appearances. With deep role-playing, immersive exploration, and countless side quests, this edition celebrates 10 years of adventure, survival, and storytelling in a richly detailed, constantly evolving world. It's an 87 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $20.99, A Plague Tale Requiem continues the harrowing story of siblings Amicia and Hugo as they journey to new lands, struggling to control Hugo's deadly curse while confronting devouring rats, cunning enemies, and treacherous environmental hazards at every turn. Explore vibrant cities, dark forests, and perilous landscapes, solving intricate puzzles, sneaking through shadows, and using a mix of weapons, tools, and Hugo's unearthly powers to survive in a brutal, breathtaking world twisted by supernatural forces. Experience an emotionally charged narrative that tests your choices, courage, and the lengths you'll go to protect those you love in a gripping tale of survival, sacrifice, and resilience. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $27.99, Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 lets you embody the superhuman skill and brutal might of a Space Marine, the Emperor's greatest warrior, battling the galaxy's horrors with devastating weaponry, awe-inspiring powers, and relentless tactics in both sprawling campaigns and confined war zones. Crush Tyranid swarms, defend humanity across epic solo missions, and coordinate with allies in intense 3-player co-op campaigns and replayable PvE challenges, unlocking new skills, powerful gear, and unique cosmetics. Engage in ferocious 6v6 PvP battles, uncover dark secrets across war-torn planets, and prove your ultimate loyalty to the Imperium in fast-paced, gory, and endlessly replayable action. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $23.99, Tekken 8 is the latest entry in the iconic fighting game series, celebrating its 30th anniversary and boasting over 32 meticulously detailed characters, with high-resolution models that push modern hardware to its limits, featuring cinematic story sequences, intense rivalries, and dynamic, interactive stages. Engage in fast-paced battles using new mechanics like heat, rage arts, and the accessible special-style control system, while exploring the series' longest-running storyline in story mode, or customizing your avatar for arcade challenges, online ranked matches, and interactive lobbies. Train with AI ghosts, review battle replays, and experiment with combos to refine your skills and dominate opponents worldwide. It's a 90 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $29.99, the RoboCop Rogue City collection bundles RoboCop Rogue City and Unfinished Business, including all bonus content from both games. Step into the role of the legendary hero, part man, part machine, all cop, and restore justice to the chaotic streets of old Detroit while extending the action in Unfinished Business by infiltrating the Omni Tower, battling elite mercenaries, and reclaiming law and order with intense gunplay and strategic combat. The collection also includes exclusive bonus items like alternate weapon versions, prototype and cinematic armor sets, and special costumes for RoboCop, expanding customization and gameplay options across both titles. It's a 72 average on OpenCritic, average trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 25 hours to get both platinums. For $29.99, Eriksholm, The Stolen Dream is an isometric, narrative-driven stealth adventure set in a Nordic city inspired by the grit and elegance of early 1900s Scandinavia. You'll play as Hannah and 2 additional characters, each with unique abilities, as you search for her missing brother Herman while outsmarting guards, creating diversions, and sneaking past relentless pursuers, solving intricate puzzles, uncovering hidden secrets, and using clever tactics to manipulate the environment. The vibrant city streets, richly detailed environments, and atmospheric storytelling immerse you in a tale where every shadow, clue, and decision brings you closer to uncovering a dangerous conspiracy with high-stakes consequences. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $23.99, Octopath Traveler 2 is a stunning new entry in the beloved series, blending HD 2D pixel art and 3D CG to create a beautifully detailed, immersive world where 8 travelers each follow unique paths filled with personal goals, intriguing conflicts, and emotional storylines. Explore Celistia's diverse regions, from bustling cities to open seas, engaging in strategic combat using familiar break and boost mechanics, while developing each character's jobs, skills, and path actions to shape your journey. With day-night cycles, dynamic towns, and countless choices influencing your adventure, every decision matters as you carve your own story across a rich, evolving landscape. It's an 85 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 90 hours to platinum. For $24.99, Star Ocean: The Second Story R is a beloved JRPG where you explore a richly crafted world filled with memorable characters, turn-based battles, and an epic story of adventure, friendship, and destiny across land and sea. You'll experience the original game enhanced with new battle mechanics, full Japanese and English voiceovers, rearranged and original music, fast travel, and 2.5D visuals that blend 2D pixel characters with 3D environments, creating a modernized, nostalgic, and fully immersive RPG experience. Its engaging story, dynamic combat, charming aesthetics, and expanded features make it a definitive edition perfect for both newcomers and longtime fans alike. It's an 85 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $24.99, Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster is a full graphical overhaul of the original zombie-slaying action classic, where you play as freelance journalist Frank West, navigating a quarantine mall in Willamette, Colorado. Remade in RE Engine, it features realistic character expressions, material textures, blood effects, and overwhelming hordes of zombies, all enhanced with fully voiced dialogue, autosaving, improved controls, and other modern quality-of-life improvements. Explore the massive mall with freedom, using guns, bats, or everyday objects to survive, rescue other survivors, complete objectives, and fend off both undead and human psychopaths, while uncovering secrets and completing optional side quests. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 23 hours to platinum. For $31.99, Arc Raiders is a tactical cooperative action game where players scavenge, craft, and fight to survive in a post-apocalyptic world split between the dangerous surface ruled by lethal arc machines and the vibrant underground society of Speranza. Explore dynamic maps, uncover loot, complete quests for traders, and adapt to evolving environments and enemies, while shaping your raider through a branching skill tree emphasizing survival, mobility, or conditioning. Forge weapons, gadgets, and gear from scavenged parts, face mechanical giants and relentless drone swarms, and rise through trials and leaderboards to prove your prowess in a thrilling, cooperative, and highly replayable experience. It's an 87 on OpenCritic, and there's unfortunately some broken trophies making the platinum unobtainable right now. For $21.24, PowerWash Simulator 2 is a relaxing and satisfying simulation game where you blast grime, dirt, and filth from Muckingham and beyond using an expanded arsenal of power washing tools. Explore new locations like Sponge Valley, Power Falls, and Lubra City, tackle multi-stage jobs that reveal hidden areas, clean vehicles and interiors, and customize your home base with collected furniture and trinkets, while enjoying your cat companions as perfect distractions. With split-screen co-op, online multiplayer, enhanced soap mechanics, and new equipment like cherry pickers, abseiling rigs, and specialized surface cleaners, it's a gleamingly fun, highly replayable cleaning adventure. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $27.99, Stalker Legends of the Zone Trilogy delivers a remastered, immersive survival first-person shooter experience across 3 iconic games, Shadow of Chernobyl, Clear Sky, and Call of Pripyat, bringing the haunting, radioactive zone to a new generation. Explore deadly anomalies, face mutated creatures, navigate faction conflicts, and make morally charged decisions that shape your destiny in a dark, atmospheric world where danger lurks and solitude becomes your only ally. With enhanced graphics, refined gameplay, and deeper immersion, investigate the zone's secrets, unravel its mysteries, and experience the freedom, tension, and storytelling that made the trilogy legendary. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, average trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 100 hours to get all 3 platinums. For $22.49, Syberia Remastered brings the beloved adventure classic into the modern era, letting you follow Kate Walker, a New York lawyer, on a quest that begins with a routine assignment and becomes a journey of mystery and discovery. Explore iconic locations and meet unforgettable characters, including the loyal automaton Oscar, as you solve reimagined puzzles, uncover Hans Vorarlberg's genius, and traverse a world where realism and dreamlike wonder intertwine. With enhanced 3D visuals, modernized controls, fluid navigation, and the same captivating storytelling that made the original a genre-defining masterpiece, this remaster delivers a timeless, emotional, and immersive adventure. It's an 82 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For For $20.99, Assassin's Creed Valhalla Complete Edition lets you become Ivor, a Viking warrior carving a legendary path through England's Dark Ages. Explore a vast, dynamic open world where you raid enemy strongholds, hunt mythical beasts, grow your settlement with deep customization, and make impactful choices in dialogue, alliances, and combat that shape your Viking legacy, influence kingdoms, forge powerful alliances, and determine your personal legend. The game features visceral melee and ranged combat, dual-wield weapons, the iconic Hidden Blade, and includes all expansions, Dawn of Ragnarok, Wrath of the Druids, The Siege of Paris, plus the Legend of Beowulf quest and Berserker packs. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 100 hours to platinum. For $22.49, Palworld is a wild, chaotic, and endlessly entertaining open-world survival game where you collect, befriend, and exploit mysterious creatures called pals to build, battle, and thrive in a dangerous world filled with poachers, hunger, and constant moral dilemmas. You can mount pals to soar across skies, sail the seas, or gallop through vast landscapes as you explore a massive ecosystem filled with secrets and rare species to capture. Build huge structures, automate factories, and run farms by putting your pals to work, whether they're mining ore, generating electricity, or tending crops. And when danger calls, they'll fight beside you or even sacrifice themselves to keep you alive. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $25.49, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth Deluxe Edition is a massive, heartfelt, and wildly entertaining RPG that reunites Ichiban Kasuga, the unbreakable optimist, with Kazuma Kiryu, the legendary Yakuza facing his twilight years. Their stories collide across Japan and Hawaii in an adventure filled with humor, emotion, deep character growth, thrilling challenges, and unforgettable moments that explore friendship, loyalty, redemption, honor, and the cost of legacy. Featuring fast-paced, turn-based combat where nearly anything can become a weapon, tons of absurd job classes, and the included Master Vacation Bundle DLC, it's one of the most ambitious and content-rich entries in the series yet. It's a 90 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 90 hours to platinum. For $38.99, Star Wars Outlaws Ultimate Edition delivers the base game, Season Pass, Ultimate Pack, and a digital art book. Explore bustling cities, cantinas, and sprawling landscapes while racing on your speeder, taking on high-stakes missions for crime syndicates, and shaping your reputation across the galaxy through choices that impact your alliances, morality, and infamy. Live the scoundrel life with Nyx at your side, using blasters, stealth, gadgets, and piloting your ship, the Trailblazer, in thrilling dogfights, while engaging in heists, sabotage, and intricate side quests, with all expansions and exclusive bundles, including Wildcard, A Pirate's Fortune, Jabba's Gambit, and more, enhancing the experience. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $20.99, Deliver at All Costs is a chaotic, absurd, and thrilling action game set in 1959, where you step into the shoes of Winston Green, a down-on-his-luck courier delivering unconventional cargo while leaving a trail of havoc in your wake. Plow through destructible city streets in a variety of vehicles, tackle bizarre deliveries like a giant flailing marlin or a ticking bomb, and explore semi-open environments where citizen reactions are unpredictable, all while uncovering a story of mystery, intrigue, and Winston's descent into madness. With 1950s-inspired visuals, evocative music, radio ads, English voice acting, and immersive UI, it's a stylishly chaotic experience blending destruction, humor, and storytelling. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $29.99, Diablo 4 delivers a massive next-gen action RPG where you'll master countless abilities, battle endless demonic hordes, and scour nightmarish dungeons for legendary loot. Explore a beautifully dark open world filled with terrifying creatures, memorable characters, in a gripping campaign you can tackle solo or with friends, then dive into robust endgame activities like trading in social hubs, challenging massive world bosses, participating in seasonal events, and unlocking deep customization for both gear and skills. With full crossplay and cross-progression, your progress carries seamlessly across platforms as you shape your ultimate hero in the fight against hell itself. It's an 88 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 150 hours to platinum. For $23.99, Outer Wilds Archaeologist Edition is a mesmerizing open-world mystery where you explore a solar system trapped in an endless time loop. As the newest recruit of Outer Wilds ventures, you'll venture across strange, evolving planets, investigate alien ruins, decode cryptic signals, and survive hazardous environments while piecing together the ancient history of a long-lost civilization and discovering the fates of civilizations past as you uncover the secrets of Dark Bramble and other celestial mysteries. With time-sensitive planetary changes, unique gadgets for exploration, and a haunting, atmospheric soundtrack, it's a profound and mind-bending journey through space. It's an 85 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $29.99, Everybody's Golf Hot Shots brings the beloved golf series back with fun, accessible gameplay for players of all skill levels. Tee off across a variety of vibrant courses, master precise shots, and customized tournaments with weather, time settings, handicaps, and optional challenges, all while competing in single-player modes or testing your skills against friends locally or golfers worldwide online. With wacky golf modes, unique characters, dynamic hazards, online leaderboards, seasonal events, and intuitive controls that make every swing satisfying and enjoyable, it's a lighthearted, social, and endlessly replayable golfing experience. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, and I'm not sure about trophy difficulty or time to platinum as it's such a small sample size. For $27.99, Ys vs. Trails in the Sky Alternative Saga unites heroes and rivals from Falcom's legendary RPG universes in an epic crossover showdown. Engage in fast-paced strategic battles where fan-favorite characters from both Ys and Trails lend their unique abilities, skills, and support to create devastating combos, unlock special attacks, and tackle challenging boss encounters across dynamic, beautifully crafted environments filled with secrets and surprises. The story-driven campaign celebrates decades of Falcom's iconic worlds while introducing new plot lines, dialogue, and interactions that deepen character connections and provide a fresh, nostalgia-filled experience for longtime fans and newcomers alike. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $35.99, Wolong Fallen Dynasty Complete Edition delivers the acclaimed Dark Three Kingdoms action RPG with all 3 DLCs included, adding new weapons, scenarios, characters, and divine beasts. Set in 184 AD during the later Han Dynasty, players control a nameless militia soldier battling deadly demons and superhuman warriors in a war-torn, dark fantasy China, mastering martial arts-based swordplay to survive. From the base game to DLC expansions like Battle of Zhongyuan, Conqueror of Jiangdong, and Upheaval in Jingshang, every edition expands the story and challenges, letting players explore richly detailed battlefields, confront legendary enemies, and awaken the true power within. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $22.49, Minecraft Deluxe Collection delivers the ultimate sandbox experience, letting you build, explore, and survive in infinite, procedurally generated worlds unique to every playthrough. The Deluxe Collection adds 1,600 tokens, 5 maps, 3 skin packs, 1 texture pack, 5 character creator items, and 3 emotes, giving you even more creative freedom to craft, adventure, and customize. Explore diverse biomes, face mysterious foes, travel to perilous dimensions, and play together in split-screen or cross-platform multiplayer while enjoying vibrant visuals and creator-made content from the Minecraft Store, Marketplace Pass, or Realms Plus, expanding your possibilities every month. It's a 90 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $23.99, Banishers Ghosts of New Eden is a narrative-driven action RPG set in 1695 North America, following ghost hunters Antea Duarte and Red McWraith as their fight against the supernatural turns tragically personal amid grief, loss, and impossible choices. Explore the haunted wilds of New Eden, investigate disturbing cases within isolated communities, and battle lingering spirits by combining Red's weapons with Antea's powerful spectral abilities and flexible, story-focused combat. Every case forces morally ambiguous decisions that shape the fate of the living and the dead, testing your vows, beliefs, and the emotional weight of choosing love over duty in a lore-rich world. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $34.99, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is a 3D fighting spectacle that brings the Budokai Tenkaichi series to new heights, letting you control over 180 characters from Dragon Ball Z, Super, GT, and select movies, each with signature abilities, transformations, and planet-shattering techniques. Engage in breathtaking, fast-paced, high-speed battles with beam clashes, rush attacks, and ultimate moves faithful to the anime, while testing your skills in online multiplayer, offline tournaments, or replaying iconic story moments from multiple character perspectives, and create, play, and share custom battles to unlock new encounters and relive favorite Dragon Ball moments solo or with friends. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $26.99, Assassin's Creed Mirage Master Assassin Edition includes the base game plus 6 content packs, a digital art book, and selected soundtrack, delivering an expansive, immersive Assassin's Creed experience. Explore 9th century Baghdad as Basim, a cunning street thief who rises to master assassin within the Hidden Ones, navigating bustling streets, uncovering secrets in 4 vibrant districts, and executing stealthy assassinations and parkour across a dense, reactive city. The edition also adds over 6 hours of new gameplay in the Valley of Memory expansion, along with outfits, weapons, mounts, and other cosmetic items across the Deluxe, Lightning, Djinn, Fire Demon, Master Assassin, and Guardian packs. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $23.99, Tormented Souls 2 is a chilling survival horror experience where Carolyn Walker must save her sister Anna from visions that manifest into terrifying reality, leading them to the remote town of Villa Hesse and a sinister mountain clinic. Explore unnerving locations like a shadowy convent, derelict mall, and abandoned school while switching between realities to alter the past, solve mind-bending puzzles, and uncover dark secrets in a twisted, suspense-filled narrative. Fight for survival with makeshift weapons, face grotesque enemies and formidable bosses, and choose between classic fixed-camera tank controls or more accessible assisted mode for flexible horror gameplay. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, and there's unfortunately a number of broken trophies making the platinum currently unobtainable. For $35.99, Bleach, Rebirth of Souls is an action-packed anime fighting game where you step into the shoes of your favorite Soul Reaper and unleash devastating sword abilities, special techniques, and ultimate combos to turn the tide of battle. Engage in thrilling, high-stakes combat where a single strike can change the course of a fight, unlocking new forms, blades, and powers as you grow stronger in desperate situations, and strategically chain attacks to dominate your opponents. Relive the iconic Bleach story from Ichigo's rise as a substitute Soul Reaper to the climactic Arrancar battles, and dive deeper into the characters' lives through the secret story mode for additional narrative insight. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $39.99, Wuchang Fallen Feathers is a Souls-like action RPG set in late Ming Dynasty Shu, where warring factions, political intrigue, and a mysterious illness threaten humanity. Play as Wuchang, a pirate warrior with amnesia and the feathering disease, mastering new skills, upgrading weapons, and evolving combat styles to survive grotesque abominations, cunning enemies, and perilous environments filled with secrets and hidden treasures. Explore ruined temples, overgrown cities, and shadowed forests, uncover Wuchang's lost memories, make choices that shape multiple endings, and experience a rich story, dynamic combat, and stunning visuals in this intense, atmospheric adventure. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $27.99, NBA 2K26 delivers the ultimate basketball experience, letting you build your legend in My Career, assemble star rosters in My Team, and shape a franchise in My NBA or My League. Powered by ProPlay, the game translates real NBA footage into responsive, realistic gameplay on PS5, with fluid dribbling, crossovers, and dynamic playmaking that makes every possession feel authentic and intensely rewarding. Squad up with friends, rise from a budding prospect to global superstar, collect and compete with NBA and WNBA stars, manage your franchise as a general manager, and create unforgettable moments across immersive single-player and multiplayer modes. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, and there's unfortunately a number of broken trophies making the platinum currently unobtainable. For $22.49, Gal Guardians Servants of the Dark is a Metroidvania action game set in the Demon Realm, where maids Kirika and Masha join their weakened master Maxim to reclaim his destroyed castle and restore his glory. Explore interconnected environments, unleash combos with the sisters' unique combat styles, ranged demonic guns or close-range whip attacks, revive vassals to strengthen your home base, discover hidden secrets, solve environmental puzzles, defeat challenging bosses, and unlock new abilities and powerful features. Play solo or in local and online co-op, collect items, craft demon relics, and switch between casual, veteran, or legend modes as you progress through the demonic civil war. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $24.49, Atomic Heart is a first-person action-adventure set in an alternate Soviet utopia where humans once lived alongside loyal robots, until a tragic accident and secret experiments unleash mutant creatures, superpowered machines, and rebelling robots. Using your experimental power glove, blades, and cutting-edge weaponry, you'll fight frenetic, high-stakes battles, adapt to each opponent, combine skills with environmental advantages, and upgrade your arsenal to survive. Explore a mad yet sublime world filled with terrifying enemies, uncover dark secrets behind the idealized society, and engage in visceral, unforgiving combat with explosive encounters and advanced gadgets. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $27.99, EA Sports College Football 26 lets you chase glory from high school recruit to Heisman legend, or take control as head coach to guide your program through intense bowl games, playoffs, and heated rivalry matchups across the country. represent 136 FPS schools with over 2,700 plays, 300 real-world coaches, thousands of athletes with upgraded abilities, and dynamic substitutions that let you manage fatigue and rotate players strategically. Experience game day intensity with stadium-specific music, fight songs, commentary, and the extra credit pack featuring 389 overall Bound legends, Brian Cushing, Earl Thomas, and Chris Johnson, to reinforce your lineup and dominate every matchup. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $38.99, Age of Empires II Definitive Edition, Premium Edition celebrates 25 years of this legendary strategy series with 4K graphics, a remastered soundtrack, and the base game plus 3 expansions: Lords of the West, Dynasties of India, and Dawn of the Dukes. Command over 45 civilizations across over 200 hours of campaigns, skirmishes, and online multiplayer, with frequent updates adding new content, game modes, balance improvements, and quality of life enhancements for a fully polished experience. The Premium Edition adds the Three Kingdoms, Chronicles, Battle for Greece, the Mountain Royals, Return of Rome, and Victors and Vanquished, delivering the ultimate Age of Empires 2 experience. It's a 91 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 220 hours to platinum. For $34.99, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is an intense, high-octane spy action thriller where you go rogue, evade deadly enemies, and navigate the shadows of early 90s global upheaval. Developed by Treyarch and Raven, it features a gripping single-player campaign filled with blockbuster set pieces, high-stakes heists, and cloak and dagger missions, alongside a best-in-class multiplayer mode with 16 dynamic maps and the epic return of round-based zombies on 2 new maps. With fast-paced combat, strategic gameplay, and a narrative full of twists and espionage, every moment challenges your reflexes, tactics, and teamwork across a sprawling world of intrigue. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, and there's unfortunately a number of broken trophies, making the platinum currently unobtainable. For $29.99, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 brings the legendary franchise back, fully remastered in 4K with more skaters, gnarlier tricks, and eardrum-shattering music. Reunite the crew in cross-platform online multiplayer for up to 8 skaters, drop into both classic and new parks, and tackle enhanced goals in the iconic 2-minute format. Customize your experience with expanded Create a Skater and Create a Park modes, including shareable custom goals, special challenges, hidden secrets, unlockable collectibles, secret areas, bonus objectives, unique unlockable characters, and special trick challenges, while New Game Plus pushes your skills further, rewarding creativity, precision, and style. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 100 hours to platinum. For $20.99, Madison is a first-person psychological horror game that plunges you into a nightmarish world where your family has been brutally murdered and you wake up trapped in a dark room. Using a possessed instant camera, you'll explore, solve twisted puzzles, and uncover the horrifying truth behind the gory ritual Madison wants you to complete, while evading multiple sinister entities whose disturbing backstories intertwine with the main narrative. Randomized events, changing puzzles, and immersive environmental storytelling heighten the tension, while eerie sound design, jump scares, and clever use of shadows and lighting make each encounter deeply unsettling and terrifying. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $29.99, East 9 Monstrum Nox is an action-packed JRPG that blends fast-paced combat, exploration, and a supernatural story set in the dark city of Balduk. You play as Adol Kristen, cursed and transformed into a monstrum, a powerful being with unique abilities, and must team up with 5 other monstrums to battle monsters, uncover secrets, and stop the shadowy, grim-walled Nox from overflowing into the real world. The game features fluid combat, diverse character abilities, challenging dungeons, side quests, hidden treasures, and a richly detailed city to explore, combining high-speed action, strategic party mechanics, and engaging storytelling across a captivating, monster-filled adventure. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sales stuff that I put out. Leave a like and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.